All right, the Antonio Brown saga continues, and this story gets crazier and crazier. AB finally tells his side of the story, accusing the Bucks of a major cover-up, forcing him to play hurt. I'm going to break down everything going on with the story, as well as give you my 2 cents on the whole situation. But if you could first, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you get these daily update videos. I greatly appreciate it. Really helps the channel out a lot. We're growing like crazy over here. All right, so Antonio Brown says the Bucks have pressured him to play with a severe ankle injury. For those that don't know, Antonio Brown has missed several games this year with an ankle injury. He was then suspended for 3 games for having a fake vaccination card, but he was still injured during this time frame. He came back last week to play, but he claims the ankle was not good this week to play, and it kind of blew up on Sunday. Here's a video of Antonio Brown. Let's go over this. Here you go. Mike Evans trying to stop him. He got in an altercation with the coaches on the sideline, taking off his jersey, throwing his shoulder pads. He doesn't care anymore. He's trying to get out of here, walking over to the sidelines. He says something to some coaches. Here comes the good part, taking off the gloves. Oh, here comes his shirt, because, you know, the shirt needs to come off in New York in the middle of January. Throws it into the stands. That's going to be a lucky fan right there. Catch a piece of history, the Antonio Brown shirt. Runs across the end zone, cheering, chanting at the fans. There you go, going crazy, getting them hyped. So, absolutely bonkers scene on Sunday. After the game, Bruce Arians said he's no longer a Buck, assuming he's been cut. But we're on to Thursday, and Antonio Brown has yet to be cut. And late last night, Antonio Brown dropped his side of the story through his agent, gave a lengthy statement on Twitter, Instagram, whatever. Here comes, look at this, 2 pages of stuff. There's a lot of stuff in here. But basically, he breaks down, he was on the injury list Thursday and Friday for an ankle injury. But he gutted it out, said he was going to play. But then it kind of boiled over on Sunday. He said, the coach pressured me to play. Despite the pain, I suited up. The staff injected me with what I now know is a powerful and sometimes dangerous painkiller that the NFLPA warns against. He played until it was clear that I could not use my ankle for safety performing my play responsibilities. On top of that, the pain was extreme. Antonio Brown's known as a fighter. He fights through a lot of pain. This is a well-known thing throughout his time in Pittsburgh and whatever. He plays hurt. He plays through pain. He has a very high pain tolerance. He said it's his ankle. He knew it was well documented. He said, Coach, I can't. Coach demanded him to go in. He said, I can't. He didn't call for medical attention. Instead, he shouted at me. He said, you're done. While he ran his fingers across his throat, Coach was telling me if I don't play hurt, then I was done with the Bucks. I didn't quit. I was cut. I didn't walk away from my brothers. I was thrown out. You know, so then Brown goes on to say he got an emergency MRI on his ankle. It shows broken bone fragments in his ankle and the ligament torn from the bone and cartilage loss, which is beyond painful. You can see the bone bulging from the outside, and it must be and can be repaired. So he did say he has gotten ankle surgery. He hasn't quit on his team. He looks to be back. It's gotten crazy over here. I don't know. This is some serious accusations from Antonio Brown. Now, Antonio Brown's been known to be, you know, a little bit off the deep end. He doesn't pay people. He gets into legal disputes. He's had a whole thing in Vegas, Oakland at that point with the Raiders. So Antonio Brown's known as a kind of a crazy guy, but he's claiming this was not a mental health breakdown. It wasn't anything like that. He was hurt. He couldn't play. It seemed like it was going to be the opposite. He was really close to some incentives from receiving yards, catches, and that. And it felt like he wasn't getting played, and he was getting upset that he wasn't getting played to reach these incentives. But it seems like it's the complete opposite. He didn't want to play. He couldn't play. He was hurt. And the Bucks and Bruce Arians forced him in. Things get weirder and weirder. This morning, he dropped these text messages that are apparently from Bruce Arians. Let's see. Here we go. So he dropped these text messages this morning. Health over wealth. #Barbarian. Now, I don't know what to take over this. It says to Bruce Arians. It goes, so this is him texting. But these are kind of weird to say and text your employees like this. This is BA. Make sure you're ready to go tomorrow. We are not resting for the playoffs. Call me on Friday. Then he posted a picture of his ankle getting worked on. I'm all in, coach. Really can't get to full speed. I want to win. But if I wake up tomorrow and feel better, I'll be ready to roll outside a 2-point play. I want to do what's best for the team. When I'm free, I'll call you. Come see me in the morning. We'll talk it out. Definitely want you with us in case you're ready. So this sounds like this known. I mean, the ankle injury is well documented here. He has missed multiple games this year. He missed practice on Thursday and Friday. This is well-known ankle injury. The weird thing is Bruce Arians says he didn't know anything about the ankle injury. This is where stuff gets really, really crazy. He said, Arians asked if Antonio told him his ankle was injured. Arians said no. We had a conversation and he left the field. How can that be possible? He was on the injury report Thursday and Friday. He's missed a half a dozen games this year with the ankle injury. I don't know who to believe here. Now, Bruce Arians knows being a no-nonsense tough guy. He was already on a short lease, AB, with Bruce Arians. This is a Tom Brady hire here. He said he didn't want him last year. Tom Brady wants to win. Tom Brady brought him in. And then after the fake vaccine card situation came out of Antonio Brown, was suspended for 3 games, Bruce Arians was totally done with him. He wanted to cut him there, but Tom Brady's winning over everything. That's all Tom Brady cares about. Tom Brady was Antonio Brown's biggest fighter in the locker room. This whole situation is absolutely bonkers. I don't know what to think of it. I was totally on the Bucs and Bruce Arians' side. Now Antonio Brown says all this stuff. I don't know who to believe. This is one of the craziest stories. I'm sure more and more stuff's going to come out, but this is lawsuit territory. If it does come out that, yep, AB's hurt, his ankle was destroyed, they were forcing him to play. You can't cut a player if he's injured. You can't do this to a player if he's injured. There's rules in place against that. So really, really interesting stuff. Like I said, the Bucs have not cut him because they did not want him to join another team. Now, if he got the ankle surgery, he ain't coming back. He's done for the season if it's as severe as he says it is, which I'm inclined to believe. I would like to see him to show the MRI. I mean, he has access to that. You don't have to show your medical records. I'm not going to force anybody to show their medical records. But if you really want to show, like, hey, this is my ankle, here's torn ligament, plenty of people out there can look at that and see that stuff. So I can see bone fragments on an MRI. I'm not a doctor. This stuff's pretty easy to tell. So if he got that, I would release that, and this could really, really help his case for things. But absolutely crazy story. I don't know what to think. Tell me what you guys think. Who to believe here? This stuff is absolutely crazy. Yeah, again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. Share this video to the people, all your football fans, sports fans in general, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.